Hi, my name's Scott.
My name is Brayden.
Hi, I'm Jenna.
Hi, I'm Kim.
Put and take.
Hi, I'm Mary Lou.
Alright, now you guys don't leave me alone.
Ain't nobody done that but you.
Alrighty, hello. My name is Brennan Fast. I'm with Hillsborough Community College. I'm here to talk about performance enhancement drugs today. So these performance enhancement drugs have been used in sports in the past. So we know sports, professional sports more specifically, as entertainment purposes to the public. And with that being said, I disagree that these drugs should be used in sports, such as steroids and stimulants. And this debate has been going on for many decades. So, I want to get into my first point with the obvious health side effects with these drugs. I also would like to talk about the focus on the craft of the game that these drugs take away from it. Also, I think that it is super unfair to the other competitors that choose not to take these performance enhancement drugs. So, I'm going to also inform the audience on the health issues and other problems that come from these PEDs or performance enhancement drugs. AKA, we're going to be mainly talking about steroids today. So I'm going to try to persuade them through these 3 points that I hinted at. So I'm going to get into my first, and the first one's being the countless amounts of health side effects that come with performance enhancement drugs. So there's been many case studies, tests, experiments done with steroids, and there's an obvious correlation factor with the fact that steroids, other stimulants such as Vyvanses and Concertas, and Adderalls, that it does bring a lot of health issues such as heart disease, liver damage, as well as steroids can cause and increase acne on the face, on the body, on the back, and everywhere else. Also, it can lead to balding and steroid rage, which we're all familiar with, and other health concerns leading to blood clots and spikes in testosterone that will need other drugs to help slow that down once you're off a cycle. So, that obviously is not anything that we want for our professional athletes to be exposed to. We don't want them to end up in the hospital because they have problems with their liver or kidneys or anything along those lines. So that is definitely why I think, along the health issue side of things, why steroids should not be involved in these professional sports. I want to move on to my second point here. And I mentioned earlier that my second point was going to be talking about the craft of the game. So I'm going to go into talking about the NFL. So the NFL the first game was played in 1920. So we've been playing for almost 100 years now, NFL football. And that's just unfair if we let players take steroids now, and it messes up with all the records and statistics that have ever been placed, competing with the other levels of players that didn't get the chance to use steroids. Actually, I got the 1920 from the ProFootballHOF.com. I want to move on to my last point as well. So, I spoke about earlier that there are role models in the professional sports, such as LeBron James, Peyton Mannings, and a lot of other familiar players. A lot of kids that play sports look up to these people as such their kings and gods, and we don't want them to think that using steroids to get to the professional level of sports is going to be appropriate. We don't want to tack on those health issues that we talked about earlier. We don't want to have kids taking steroids or anything like that because, one, it'll stunt their growth and just a whole bunch of other different health issues. So that is definitely not what we want for society. Also, it impairs judgment. So we don't want kids to have impaired judgment well. I also got that from the drugasv.gov. So that pretty much sums everything up. So after talking about these performance enhancement drugs, has definitely confirmed that I believe they need to stay illegal and banned from professional sports, and I hope that you can agree with me. Thank you very much.